Oh, hello there, everybody in Facebook land. My name is Riley Saunders. I'm a village idiot. Thank you very much for joining us. It's the first episode of 2020, the first episode of the decade. We're super stoked that you're here. We know you might be hungover, but you can watch this from the comfort of your own home. This is Live at the Roslyn. It's a show we dreamed up where you can watch bands play on Facebook Live and on YouTube full sets. This is also an interactive rock show. Please click like and please click share. If you want to interact with the band in between songs, leave some comments and I'm going to read it out to the band. Thank you so much for joining us week in and week out. This is the 83rd episode that we have ever done Live at the Roslyn, and we wouldn't be here without any of you. We love you so much, and the reason we're doing this is you and our shared love for music. We can't stress that enough, and we look forward to giving another 10 years of all that we have towards our music scene, and your support means everything to us. As always, we got to give a quick shout out to the King's Head Pub. They're an extension of our living room, and they're our head partners here for Live at the Roslyn. They have music every single Friday, music every single Saturday, and we can't stress enough how we couldn't be doing this without their support either. We're so stoked to get 2020 going, and we're going to rock out right now. We're going to piss off all our neighbors perfectly for the first day with all the hangovers and everything, of course. We're going to kick it to the theme song, and then we're coming right back with Screaming at Traffic. Thanks, everyone.
At 8 p.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, we bring to you Screaming at Traffic.
I've been having have been keeping me up at night. I'm so sorry. I'm not the person you thought I'd be. I personally take responsibility for not giving you what you wanted from me. It's just hard to be an adult sometimes. I know it's my fault at times, but I'm just kind of a loser. I'll be gone. There's no need to soothe her. I just cause problems. If I was gone, I'm sure you'd solve them. It feels like I want you, but it feels like I need this more. Trouble, seeing you walking back through my door.
say. Leaving this apartment just gets harder every day. I'm screaming on the inside. You won't leave your room despite everything I do. And we see you would say something instead of shutting down like you always do. One after voltage of reaction. You never finish what you started, and you end up broken hearted 'cause you can never find the words to say. Leaving this apartment just gets harder every day. I'll be just falling at the end of the winter. Just a night more once. Face like I did dinner. Yet we hold on. Spring will be out of war. We'll find our time and act like we're not keeping score.
Oh! Hello there, everybody in Facebook land. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're not too hungover and the loud music doesn't hurt your head at all, but it really sucks to be the people below us in this building. We are in an apartment right now, or above us. Apologies to all of you anyway. But if this is the first time you've ever joined us, this is Live at the Roslyn, a show we dreamed up where you can watch bands play from the comfort of your own home, even when you're hungover on New Year's Day. And we're so proud to be here. This is, I think, the 84th episode that we've ever done. If you want to watch any other episode, go to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you can go to our Facebook page, like the page, and check out the videos tab. We have all 4 seasons laid out very nicely for you. Tonight, we're going to get to know the band Screaming at Traffic that's playing here. We're also going to ask them some questions, find out about their new album, and we're going to shout out some sponsors, and we're going to read out some questions and comments from you guys at home. But we're going to do that after the next song. First and foremost, I just got to say thank you so much to McNaught Cadillac Buick GMC. They are proud partners of Live at the Roslyn. They're actually huge supporters of the Winnipeg music community. It's not normal for us to have a car company supporting Live at the Roslyn or sponsoring us, but they're very, very close to me, and I really appreciate those guys. So make sure if you're going to support anyone, support people that support our community. We love them. And of course, shout out as always to Torque Brewing. Who likes all the torque in the room, everybody? We're going to get to more of that later. Guys, tell us, who are all these beautiful human beings in your band?
Well, my name is Jacques. We've got Paul here on the bass. We've got Duncan on the other guitar, and we have many.
Hey, look towards that drum cam there. Let's see your shirt.
This shout out to my good friend Justin Patnote. If you're watching right now, I have multiple articles of clothing with my face all over them. Thanks to him.
Justin Patnote? Justin
Patnote, yeah.
So Justin Patnote, if you're watching, pretty nice shirts. If you're not watching, that's a dick move, man. Like, you should. He's wearing your shirt with all his faces on it for you, man. It's all for you, Justin. I'm just kidding, of course. Anyway, we're just getting started, everybody. I know you just want some more rock and roll, so we're going to give it back to Screaming at Traffic.
Everything I want is always trampled over by you. I can't
It's hot in here live at the Roslyn. Hey, everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying this. We're just getting started. You're only 3 songs in. I'm going to read some comments and questions from people at home. Please click like and please click share if you haven't done that yet. That's the biggest compliment that you can give this band. We want to spread this party out throughout the whole world and start 2020 out with a bang, and we'd really appreciate it. So thank you very much for those who have done it so far. Chris Parson is asking, why screaming at traffic? And he actually says, is it because you were trapped in gridlock on Route 90, or did the band get cut off?
The Keniston parking lot is an excellent reason to scream at traffic, but there actually is a story.
So once, it's a little incriminating. Needless to say, one time me and Paul were driving around with a friend of ours, and we were goofing off, and we kind of just stopped the car in the middle of Rouge and just started. Was it Portage?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's even more
4 o'clock
incriminating.
in the morning, may have been something like that.
Yeah, and we just started yelling at cars, and the next day we were kind of like talking about like a band name and what that would be, and we basically were like, yeah, me and Paul yesterday were screaming at traffic, and Duncan was like, what did you say?
Yeah.
And lo and behold, the band comes together. And tell us about the brand new album that you guys released. Well, it's not too brand new anymore, but tell us about it.
Yeah, I think it's just over 6 months old
Yeah.
now. We recorded it with Jordan Voth here in Winnipeg. It's called I Don't Like Sports. We released it through our label, or not our label, a label we are on, called Little Rocket Records, based out of the UK.
Took it on the road.
Yeah,
across
yeah.
Canada a couple times, actually.
Yeah, quite a few times. Between, I think, August and October, we were on the road for 7 weeks. We went coast to coast. We high-fived
Halifax
both
and
oceans.
Victoria, yeah.
And so what was the best part about that tour?
It's hard to pinpoint.
There isn't a
Yeah.
best. Like,
Yeah, it
sorry.
was all so good. Met so many like just amazing people and played so many good shows. with
I
crazy
can
good
tell you
bands.
the
It was-
worst day we had on tour.
Let's hear the worst day that you had
So
on tour.
when we were leaving Quebec City, we found that somebody had smashed the side view mirror on our van, which was pretty rough. And then we also, where we kept all our numbers in Paul's laptop.
right.
That morning, his laptop died, so we lost all the numbers for like half the tour we had already had. So that's sales.
We're
Like,
like, I
people
wonder
who-
how many T-shirts we sold. I guess we'll never know.
Then we ended up driving through fog and rain
Yeah,
and
we,
lightning
yeah.
on a gravel road in New Brunswick.
Well, there's the time I almost went up the road on the Coca-Cola Pass, like
Oh,
right
yeah,
as we were
that's
rolling into Vancouver.
We had to drive an hour into the middle of nowhere, Plaster Rock, New Brunswick, because that was the only motel within like 100 miles with a room available.
Yeah, there was a couple of dicey things. We only saw 2 moose though, and none of them hit the van, so we're good.
So I have a question then in regards to the band. You guys are all in this van. It's all sweaty and everything. Who's the smelliest of everyone in the band?
Which is tough, because
Paul just takes that on.
Like literally every time we go to a restaurant, he's like, "Oh, I can't hear. It's gonna give me a gas." It's like you say that about every restaurant we go to. There's no good
Water.
answer
I'm
here.
allergic to water, probably. So.
It's Paul if he eats anything more flavorful than white bread.
Yeah.
I love how I was just completely kidding with that question, but you guys were completely prepared as if like I gave you the questions in advance. And Jenna Priestner from Mobina Galore in the crowd over here, she says, does Screaming at Traffic know any Taylor Swift songs they can play for me?
We used Jacques used to know how to play "Shake It Off" pretty good, but
yeah,
I don't
I
know if we
used
have it
to.
anymore.
Okay, let's hear it right now. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
oh, Ricky, no, I'm just.
Anyway, all the viewers just went down to nothing. So in order to get those viewers back, everybody, we're going to get back to some more rock and roll. We'll read more comments. We'll have some fun as we go. So make sure you put some comments in there. And of course, please click like and please click share. Let's get back to some rock and roll with Screaming at Traffic.
Tell myself that it's not your fault. Bolt up at the door, provoke to solve. I think I can say it's true. The path makes me a shepherd that's so hard to do. All the things that we didn't say. I wonder how much of it we really meant. Now I'm sitting here alone. I'm sick of the shit, I wanna go home. Hey!
Everybody, you're watching Screaming at Traffic Live with the Roslyn, and I actually breezed through it a little bit too quick, but they have a brand new album that came out about 6 months ago called I Don't Like Sports. And Jacques, tell us like a little bit more about that album. Came out 6 months ago. Where can we find it on streaming platforms and all that?
You can pretty much find it on anything. It's on Spotify, Deezer for the Europeans out there. Recently got an email that it's on TikTok. So
Really?
whatever the hell that is. And yeah, Apple Music, Google Play. You can pretty much find it anywhere that you can stream music.
Awesome. So what's your favorite sports team?
Just to piss Paul off, the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah. So the question is, where did the name come from, and tell us why it is I Don't Like Sports.
Well, we have a song called I Don't Like Sports, but to go a little deeper on it, we listen to a lot of like emo bands, and there seems to always be tons of sports references in them. There's like American football, modern baseball, Canadian softball.
Yeah.
Sports, etc. is a band.
Well, even locally, just like sports club, shortstop, like there's a million bands that just have those sports referent names. It's just like a thing that they do. And so we're like, man, a really good album title for like a punk emo band would be I Don't Like Sports.
So you don't like Sports Club?
I love Sports Club. I'm sorry, Kate. I'm sorry.
Right on. Well, speaking of Europe, Dan Glanville says it's 2:12 a.m. UK time, and he's at work and needs motivation, and he thinks he just found it. So thanks, peeps. You guys rock.
Oh,
so
man.
he's loving it. Thanks for watching, Dan. Make sure you share it so everyone in the UK who's up with you can watch it as well. Flynn Morris says, Happy New Year, idiots. Thanks, Flynn. Appreciate that. How did you guys choose your band name? Damn it, already went through that. I'm not familiar with the band and haven't read up yet, but when did you guys form?
We've been a band for about 2.5 years now.
Ish,
Yeah. I think we played our first show in May 2017.
Yeah.
In a basement.
Yeah, in a basement.
Yeah, 4 songs in a basement. It was good.
Yeah, it was sweet. And we barely screwed up.
So then you're like, we should just be a band.
Yeah.
I think we'd already like decided that was happening. We like started recording the EP as soon as we got together. Basically, we're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
first 4 songs we wrote, let's just like get them right out there.
Nice.
And yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it just went from
Say
there.
something intelligent. I'm just.
Yeah, no, that's basically what we did. We like 2.5 years ago, we were like, let's record a DIY EP that you can also find on streaming platforms called SAT. And then we just decided to go on tour. And we ended up playing more shows on that tour than we had played as a band in total before leaving.
Right on. Well, somebody just said, Tanner Strager just said, I just realized your pedal board is a skateboard.
Yeah, they both.
I don't know if we can get a camera on one of these pedal boards. Mike, can you maybe get down there? So tell us a little bit about these skateboard pedal boards and how they came about.
We were...
Poverty.
Yeah, had a couple extra decks kicking around and didn't want to pay for an actual pedal board. Is basically it.
Yeah.
And then we were like, this will look cool.
Yeah, and it does look cool. Had you actually seen anybody do that before, or was that just...
I stole the idea from a guy from Victoria.
And
I was in a different band playing with band from Victoria. And
The truth
I
comes
just
out.
Pedal board, skateboard, and I was like, that's cool, taking it.
And I stole it from him. So.
So, guy from Victoria, if you're watching right now, then let us know and take credit for that right now.
what band
And
was
Mackin Weekly, I don't know, Macyn, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Mason.
Oh, yeah,
Mason?
Mason.
Oh, that makes way more sense than Mackin.
Yeah.
Although I wish my name was Mackin. Just Mackin. Mackin says, what's your biggest artistic inspiration right now?
It's been Pup for pretty much the whole time, but yeah.
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 I don't think there's anything.
So you guys don't even like any other bands?
Like, there's no point in listening
Yeah.
to it. No, yeah.
Of course you mean Mobina Galore, though.
yeah.
And yeah. Anyway, guys, everybody at home, we're going to read more questions out. I think Justin Patnote, or what's the guy's name who made that shirt?
Justin Patton.
I missed it, but I know somewhere in there he says, I'm watching, that's me, and everything earlier. So, yeah, when we first started talking about him, he was watching. I just wanted to throw that in there. Anyway, guys, we're going to give it up for more Screaming at Traffic.
clothes that blew our minds when we were kids. Going forward now, I guess we'll act like perfect strangers. And I can't quite remember. I'm sitting fantasized, justify the stupid things I do. Who still wakes up to watch weekend cartoons? Weekend cartoons. Who still wakes up to watch weekend cartoons? Weekend cartoons. I still wake up to watch weekend cartoons.
Thanks, Jenna.
Oh!
I actually forgot the words, so it's perfect.
Give it up for Jenna Priester, everybody! She's in a little band called Mobina Galore. And of course, give it up for Screaming at Traffic. Well, Jenna got a little bit more of a cheer, and that makes sense, though. I mean, come on, let's be, no, I was kidding, guys. That was awesome, though. Eagle Picks, custom guitar picks, Lisa Lane, of course, and Carly Lane from there says, great job. Great guys with big hearts. She says, we're thankful that they're part of Pop Punk Party Fundraiser Show family, because you guys did that before.
I'm actually still using pics that she gave us from that show, actually.
Right on.
Yeah,
And now you get some new picks here tonight from Live at the Roslyn, specifically from them. So great job. And she says that Pop Punk Party 4 is scheduled for August 29th, 2020. So everybody, this show is to raise money for mental health awareness and suicide prevention. And it's an amazing show that we host, where we've hosted the last couple of years. So make sure to check out Pop Punk Party on Facebook and, of course, Eagle Picks. Shanine Robinson DeJarley says, right on, brother Jacques Richet.
Hell yeah.
Jacques Richet. You sound like a goaltender from like the Canadians in the 60s.
That's why they're my favorite team.
And my mom said about Mac and Saunders. My mom's watching in Mesa, Arizona. And she's like, Mac and Saunders? No, that would not do. That's not good, Riley. No Mac and Saunders. It's like mac and cheese. Mac and Saunders. Not too bad. Eric Tyson Spindler says, one of my favorite albums of the year.
Wow, thanks, Eric.
Wow, thank you.
Look at that. Actually, I saw a lot of people posting on their like Facebook's favorite albums of 2019. I did see a lot of people posting that yours is. So that's a great job. Chris Parsons says, Liz Hall is watching from Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
Right
Hey,
on.
Liz in Minnesota. And if anybody else is watching from out of town, let us know where you're watching from. The person who lives the furthest away wins a prize. You're not going to get anything, but you're going to be called the person who has lived furthest away watching Live at the Roslyn tonight. And that's going to be great. Anyway, please click like, please click share, especially if you live in Minnesota, Liz, and spread the love throughout all of North America and the rest of the world. Anyway, let's get back to Screaming at Traffic.
All right, this one's not actually on the album. It's a newer one. It's called Open Letter.
I deserve this sinking feeling in my gut. I cannot organize an empty room, a makeshift tomb, 'cause this is where my body rots. Battlefield to pass the time, on a PlayStation it isn't mine. Sleeping till the nighttime comes, the twin lights and empty bathroom stalls. I'm so tired to get up, like the go for free again. I don't know anything at all. One day we're here and then we're gone. Should I just drink my life away? Faced with the choice must find its way. What kind of legacy can I leave to kids who won't talk to me? A steadily declining mental health. Doesn't matter, cause I can't get enough for myself. I'll throw these pills away and make me feel like nothing almost every day. Every
anything at all. I don't know anything.
Such a great time here live at the Roslyn featuring Screaming at Traffic, and we ain't done yet, so don't go anywhere. But we just got to give a quick shout out to all the people working so hard behind the scenes to make this happen week in and week out. Right across the way from me over there, we have Sequoia from Visual Soul Studios. Mike has been with us from the start of Live at the Roslyn. Second episode, I think, is what it was. And make sure he does videography work, photography work. He does amazing work as well. Make sure to check out Visual Soul Studios on Instagram and Facebook. We're so proud to have this amazing human being on our team. Right beside me, we got Rudy Blue, Kevin Moretz. Mike got a little bit louder of a cheer, but I guess that makes sense, eh, bud? Let's do it one more time. Rudy Blue! How'd you like that one?
That was good. I don't care.
Kevin makes our behind-the-scenes docuseries called Life at the Roslyn. We started it last season, and it's awesome to give you a little bit more of an idea of what we do. We are an apartment, 110-year-old apartment called Roslyn Apartments, and he shows a lot of the before, during, and after, and a little bit of commentary from the band. So check it out. It comes out Mondays at noon, and this week it's going to be out, I don't know, a bunch of other days because we do 2 shows this week. And it's brought to you by McNaught Cadillac Buick GMC. We're so proud to have him on the team. And right behind him, we have Joey Senf from J Senf Photography. And she is the hardest working person in the music business, bar none. And if you ever want to see her, check out the front row at any rock show here in Winnipeg, and you're probably going to see her. We're so proud to have her on our team, and she's been with us from the start as well, and we wouldn't be doing this without her. Right beside her, we have Atom Jaman, who is the man. A lot of the time, he's juggling, he's making some salsa, he's making some kombucha, but full-time on Live at the Roslyn, he's doing all the lights that you see here. So we're so proud to have Atom on the show here, and if you ever need any work done for live shows, he definitely does those, and also check out 7 a.m. Farms, because he does a lot of farming, and he can sell you a lot of stuff that's going to be good for you. Right beside him, we have Kevin Ripe, the idiot himself. And he's not feeling too good today, though, but how you doing right now, bud?
I'm pushing through. This music's helping.
How's it doing with the headache?
Let's not talk about that.
Anyway, everything that we do here, it's the one thing that we could do when we do Live at the Roslyn. This is a filming of a full set, multi-camera angle. There's 4 cameras with a switcher. We could edit this. We could take time. We could touch up the audio. We could make it all perfect, and we could release it. But we decided from early on, it's super fun to be able to pull this off from a production point of view. There's 7 of us working behind the scenes here, and it's actually like really tough. There's a lot of work, and we do this for 6 straight months. So this is the 7th episode. We still have another 18 more to go. Is that the right math there, bud?
No.
But make sure you check out all those episodes, and everything he's doing is all on the fly, live switching between all the camera angles. And right across from him, we have Derek Benjamin. He's the new guy of the Live at the Roslyn team, and he's doing all the sound, making it sound all pretty. Do you guys sound pretty? Does anybody ever call you pretty, Jacques?
No. Stebbins my bunkmate on tour, so I hear it every once in a while.
Oh, pretty. He's just petting your beard.
Yeah.
Pretty Jacques.
Hey man, who told you?
Anyway, we're so proud to have Derek Benjamin. Make sure you check out Derek Benjamin Music on Facebook and all the online platforms and YouTubes and stuff like that. And maybe he's on TikTok. That might be the case. And my name is Riley. I'm the host for the night. And I know you just want to keep on rocking. Please click like and please click share if you haven't. We got to get that number over 100, then 200, and 300, and 500. But anyway, take it away, Screaming at Traffic.
Actually,
Can I have a delicious cold?
Oh,
Yo,
how dare I not offer any torques?
The boys are screaming at
I
Traffic
got
are
a
a bit
torque
thirsty.
hell is. A torque hell is. Hell is. A torque blonde. You need one too?
no, I'm good. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
I've already had my fill of delicious torque.
He's had enough. Anyway, take it away.
Screaming at Traffic will not bow to any sponsor.
You'll never sell out. Take it away, guys.
Yeah, well, cannot pretend I'm surviving everything that happened. Another busy afternoon. Acting like it's not too soon. I need a break from myself and from you and other things we used to do. And I know it's all on me. Is it too late to say sorry? And I know it's all on me. Another night out that I can't afford. I can feel you getting bored. Letter words mean nothing at their core. They only hurt you when you're sore. And I know it's all on me. Is it too late to say sorry? And I know it's all on me. I'm so tired of the chasing and the things I put in place. So what I wanted, nothing ever happened. It was you and me. I never meant to be such an asshole. But I know it's all on me. I know it's all on me. And I know it's all on me. I know it's all on me.
Oh yeah. Guys, we're not going anywhere just yet. Hopefully you're enjoying what you're watching right now. And if you are, we're going to do this for another 18 episodes. We're also doing another show, since we missed last week, slacking for Christmas. We're going to do another show this Sunday featuring Juno Award winners Eagle and Hawk. And then next Wednesday, we have a singer-songwriter night. We still have a bunch of tunes to go, though. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to read some more comments because it's fun doing that. Mark Green says, hell yeah, Paul, slapping a bass. Wait, let's see you slapping the bass there. Come on, let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, I like it, the slap of the bass there, Paula. Carly Stevens says, woo! That's exactly how she sounded. Lisa Lane says, I don't like sports either. Okay, wait. We need the truth here, guys. Who in the band doesn't like sports and who does? Does it draw a wedge between you?
I don't really like sports.
Oh, no.
Paul really likes some sports.
I really like hockey. I like sports.
It's a rite of passage for every like punk guy when they turn like 30, they're gonna start liking hockey.
It's just like a matter of time. You're gonna like just show up to a show in a Boston Bruins jersey. It's just gonna happen.
We don't support Boston Bruins.
So the
They
only
get opinions about it too. It's amazing.
the only person that's being true to it is the drummer, of course, wearing a shirt with his own face on it.
Yeah, he's a humble guy, very humble.
Yeah.
Don't let Jacques tell you differently because he'll tell you he doesn't like sports, and then he'll come over. I will be watching hockey, and he'll be screaming at the TV louder than I am. He's a liar.
It's happening. I'm just getting closer to 30, man. I'm just making that transition.
So that's for punk bands. That's the line, right? When you hit 30.
That's the Charizard.
Before 30, you're too cool for sports. That could be the follow-up. Too cool for sports, and then the third of the trilogy. I really love sports. I'm out the closet. Flynn Morris says, what sort of training and care do you guys do for your vocal cords? It takes some special skills to scream with style and not destroy your voice. I love your raunchy sound.
Actually, if she has any tips, I'd love to hear them.
Yeah, me and Jacques just like smoke constantly and drink beer and occasionally drink tea when it's really bad. That's pretty much what we do.
Whiskey.
So that's what, like, earlier Jacques was like, already, oh no, this is the worst time to get sick, and that's why I was just like, yeah, that's why you're singing in a punk band. Doesn't matter. That's what you always sound like.
That's my secret. I'm always sick.
Mac and Weekly says that 4 songs in a basement was amazing. Doug Montgomery says, well done, guys. Colin B. Tinkler says, ask Paul if he ever found any secrets.
That song's coming up. Oh, shit.
Jenna asks, is Duncan stealing from the band fund? He's got a real pedal board.
I mean, probably.
Flynn reminds everybody that torque is very good for the vocal cords. That's why you guys are all drinking torque, of course, except Jacques over there. He's got a little something else for the vocal cords. We saw that Mickey over there. Trudy Maddie watching all the way in Gayabitos, Mexico.
Oh, right.
Share it with everybody there in Gayabitos. Dan Glanville says, reminds me of Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack.
Not unreasonable comparison.
And Dwayne, our friend from It's a Music Thing, sitting right beside me on the couch. Can we get a camera on Dwayne right here? He's usually behind the camera, behind the lens for It's a Music Thing, doing photography for shows all around Winnipeg. We're so proud to have him here in person. Got to show you on camera sometimes. Now I let everybody in the world know you're not anonymous anymore, man. You could just tell the world who you are now. And he says top 5 releases of 2019. And what bands are you stoked to hear new music from in 2020? Are you asking their top 5 releases? What are your top 5 releases in 2019?
I'm looking forward to whatever Spanish Love Songs comes out with next.
The Penske File.
I doubt they're going to come out with anything in 2019, though.
No, probably.
Oh, so wait. Oh, sorry. He was asking what are your top 5 albums of 2019? Last year.
Oh, Morbid Stuff.
Morbid Stuff is for sure.
Mobina Galores, don't worry.
Yeah, seriously. Knocked out of the park with that.
Until We're Each Someone Else by Stuck Out Here.
Yeah,
Band from
Stuck Out Here.
Toronto. They're great.
Oh, Boney Macaroni.
Oh, yeah, Boney Macaroni. They're a band from the Netherlands with a good EP.
Awesome.
Pew, pew, pew.
Was that 2019?
No, that was 20. I'm pretty sure Optimal Lifestyles is 2018.
No, it's 2019.
Oh, well then that.
I double checked. Punknews.org asked me to do a top 5,
Nice.
so I did my research beforehand.
You know what? Just Emmett. Anything from Emmett from, he plays in Stuck Out Here and Pew Pew Pew. He's
Awesome.
just an amazing human being.
Right on. Well, everybody check out those albums from those great bands of 2019. We look forward to 2020, and I know everybody just wants more rock and roll. So give it up for more Screaming at Traffic. Like and share, everybody, of course, too.
Don't know what it was, but I felt I had something left to say. And when I've been held up, clouds that made me think of you today. Back then, tucked inside my house. I should be. You make me feel afraid to be like you. Exactly like mine.
Oh! Everybody, if you're just joining us, you're watching Streaming at Traffic live at the Roslyn, and this is a show we dreamed up where you can watch bands play from the comfort... Kevin, get out of the way, bud! Just kidding. From the comfort of your own home on Facebook Live and YouTube. If you missed this show, you can go back and watch it over and over and over again. And please click like and please click share if you haven't done it yet. We've been reading comments out and talking all night long. Let's just keep the rock and roll going, sit back and relax, and let you guys do what you do best, all right? Give it up for more Streaming at Traffic.
Just standing here, saying a bunch of things I never ever thought I'd hear. Am I empathetic, or is this just pathetic? I wasn't always so crippled with anxiety. I breathe life into the party. It's always borrowed from my love. Room to room, till the whole damn place is spinning. Are we having fun? I feel so electric, like maybe I could light this whole damn place. Till I lose my nerve and I hide in the bathroom, wipe it off my face. 'Cause I don't see much else when all I see is red. 'Cause I'm so sick and tired of always hanging with my friends. And I should never go out drinking before I eat. And I know I never was so good with broken teeth. 'Cause not every joke I've ever told is gold or worth retelling. And you know what? I think that fucking kills me. Am I narcissistic or just insecure? I'm pretty sure I know which one it is that I've ever needed more. 'Cause I don't see much else when all I see is red. And I'm so sick and tired of living in a van with my fucking friends.
broken teeth. Here I am, standing in the park by my house alone. Kinda drunk, nursing a black eye, and definitely a little stoned. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right. I think this might actually be our last song. Yeah, unfortunately. You can always look back and rewatch this over and over again to your heart's content, everybody.
Or maybe they can ask for an encore.
It's true. You could. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's got to be a lot of hearts, though. Yeah.
can't be doing one more song. What does everybody in the room think? And everybody at home, I know you threw enough hearts across the screen to make sure they play one more song. We got to do an encore, and every single week, the encore is brought to you by Quest Music. Those guys are proud supporters of our community. Anywhere you look, and if it's charity events or anything like that, Quest Music's name is involved. They're a local music company. They sell instruments, they do lessons, all that fun stuff. Make sure to check them out. They have a place in St. Vital and on Portage Avenue, and they're proud supporters of Live at the Roslyn since season 2. So we love those guys. So make sure you check them out. And we're actually back in 3-4 days. So Sunday, we have Eagle and Hawk Live at the Roslyn on a special Sunday edition at 8 p.m. And then we'll be back Wednesday, of course, every Wednesday for the next 16 weeks, 17 weeks, something like that. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you all. Your support means everything. 2020 has started off on fire. Give it up one more time for Screaming at Traffic.
All right, we got one last one. It's called I Don't Like Sports. For anyone in the room who knows the words, just sing along. Help us out here.
That anybody else could be the one. When I heard you left, I tried
Oh! Everybody, you have been watching Screaming at Traffic live at the Roslyn. That was the best show that we could have possibly done to kick off 2020. And if your hangover's not cured yet, you should have taken an Advil. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you this Sunday when we have Juno Award winners Eagle and Hawk. That's it for today. Thanks. See you later.